Black Veil Brides are back in business after a horrifying fall a few weeks back that put vocalist Andy Biersack in the hospital with broken ribs. After falling on June 18th in Hollywood, Andy is out of the hospital and will rejoin his mates for their July 1st show tomorrow in Pomona, California. They had to pull out of their set times on the Warped Tour this past week, but as is true to the hardworking nature of the band, drummer CeCe, bassist Ashley Purdy, and guitarists Jinx and Jake Pitts actually traveled with the tour without Andy to sign autographs and meet fans. Fans are now joking that their song Fallen Angels should be the next single from their just-released album Set the World on Fire. In that spirit, Andy Biersack was asked by Artisan about that song, and he said it represents them and their fans perfectly.
There's always been a vaguely sort of religious thing to lyrics and ideas, and there's the story of the fallen angels, which is a biblical story, and within the context of that, there's different character names, which sort of play into what this band is. So we saw ourselves as, we're sort of in the same way where the fallen angels were. They weren't evil, but they weren't, divine. They were sort of they were the ultimate outcast. They weren't humans, but they were exiled to Earth and couldn't really exist among society. So we sort of saw our audience and ourselves as, sort of in that same sort of thing. So the analogy is pretty obvious there.
Black Veil Brides Set the World on Fire debuted at number 1 on the iTunes Rock Chart, number 4 on the iTunes Overall Album Chart, and number 17 on the Billboard Top 200.